Hello, welcome to the build process video for the Habu STS 70mm ready to fly. In this video, we will go over the assembly of the aircraft, getting it ready for flight. Let's get started by charging the flight battery. We will charge our flight battery, the Spektrum 3-cell 4000 milliamp smart battery, with the included S120 charger. This charger can be powered from any USB port, but a 2 amp power supply will charge fastest. We'll start by plugging in the Type-C plug into the charger, and then we can plug in the USB. When the charger is powered, we'll see that white LED light. Now we can plug in the battery. The IC3 lead on the battery is keyed so that it cannot plug in backwards. After that's plugged in, we'll need to plug in the balance lead on the battery. It too is keyed to only plug in one way. Once both plugs are in, the battery will automatically start charging. Charging is indicated by that purple flashing light. When charging is complete, that light will shine green. Always use a lithium-safe charge bag when charging LiPo batteries. Never charge a battery unattended, and unplug the battery as soon as it is finished charging. Now, let's install the included AA batteries into the transmitter. Always remember when installing your batteries, the polarity, positive to positive, negative to negative. Now we can start putting the plane together. We'll start with the wing set. Here, I'll flip the airplane upside down so we can put them on. On the wing, we can see the servo extension lead poking out. This will slide right into the extension lead in this fuselage. I love this setup as there's no wires we're needing to mess with. It plugs in automatically. Set that on top. In the front and rear holes, we'll secure them with 2 of the 3x15mm screws. Slide right in. And then tighten with a Phillips head screwdriver. The holes on the sides will be secured by 2 3x25mm screws. You can just slide those in as well. And tighten down with the Phillips. After I've got them all in, I'll go around all 4 again and get them a little more snug. We don't want to over tighten, but they should be just hand tight. Now, we'll install the front nose gear. We'll start by connecting the servo to the lead that's in the fuselage. Pull that out. The leads are keyed, so they can't be plugged in the wrong way, but still, notice the coloring of your wiring and match them up accordingly. I always look for the brown wire to ensure that the brown wire is matching up with the other brown wire. Plug right in, and it'll seat right down in there. There we go. We want it positioned so the vent is pointed out. That'll allow airflow in there to cool off the servo. These are the 2x8mm screws. They will also use a small Phillips head screwdriver. Be sure to use a well-fitting Phillips head screwdriver to avoid stripping screws. Now that we've got it attached and secured, we can now install the main landing gear. Installing the main gear is very simple. Insert the main gear strut into the gear plate hole. Then, carefully turn the strut and the gear plate until it snaps. And we'll do the same on the other side. That's all there is to it. The main gear are now installed. Next, I'll flip the plane over to install the tail section. I'll also turn it around so you can have a better view. We'll align the horizontal stabilizer and plug in the two servo leads. They're marked rudder and elevator, as well as in the fuselage, they're marked rudder and elevator, so you know where they plug in. Now, align the two plastic pins on the horizontal stabilizer and push them into the fuselage. Tuck in the servo wires so they don't get crimped. There we go. Now, we can attach it with our two 2.5x8mm screws. We'll just drop in the screws and tighten them down. They should be firm, but we don't want to over tighten. Now we can slip on the tail cone. And we'll attach it with the included tape. Now, we'll align the vertical fin up with the fuselage and guide the rudder servo arm through the hole in the base of the fin. We'll secure the vertical fin with 3 of the 2.5 by 8mm screws. One on each side at the top. And one right under the rudder. These two should be firmly screwed in, but do not over tighten. Here's our push rod with clevis. We'll attach the Z-bend to the rudder servo arm's outermost hole, just like this. Now, attach the clevis to the rudder control horn's outermost hole. And then slide the clevis retainer over the clevis to firmly secure it. Now we've got the jet assembled and it looks amazing. Thanks for watching. Join me in the next video where we'll discuss installing the flight battery, how to fly the aircraft, and when and where to fly.